Welcome fight fans, it is your boy O Nice and this is the Fight Room. Now we talking about the welterweight division and it is escalating. Terence Crawford and Jose Benavidez, of course, exchanging words, and shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation for his exclusive interview with the trainer of Terence Crawford, Bomac, and he had a lot to say about Errol Spence Jr. Now, before we get into that, let's talk about Jose Benavidez real quick and the confrontation he had with Crawford. Interesting, talking about that he had a chance to fight Crawford twice and Crawford declined that, and he said that he would knock him out. It was pretty it looked like a promotion, to be honest with you guys, but who knows, right? I mean, you know that Crawford is waiting on Jeff Horn, and that's the fight that is going to take place. But after that, who will Crawford face if he passes Jeff Horn, which I think he will? Maybe they're setting this up for a fight after Jeff Horn so they can keep Terence Crawford busy. But other than that, you know, Benavidez said he'll knock his ass out, and you heard Crawford say to meet him outside, and escalating like a high school face-off, and meet me outside at 3 o'clock, right? But it's gonna be interesting after the Jeff Horn fight to see if that fight takes place. Seems like a setup for a potential fight of the future, but who knows? Now moving on to Bomac and his interview with DBN, Dante's Boxing Nation, and it was a quite interesting interview. The link is down in the description, and he was saying how Spence Jr. is not the best welterweight, but he didn't have any suggestions as to who is the best welterweight as of right now, but also stating that he would tear him a new a-hole when they get to Errol Spence in a future potential fight. Very interesting. Also stating that Spence is a young fighter that is still learning, and somebody might be able to expose the holes that he has in his game. Now that is quite a statement to make, and who could it be suggesting? Of course it has to be Terence Crawford, right? To expose the holes in Errol Spence's game. So in other words, he's stating and saying that Errol Spence still has a lot to learn and a lot to progress. And you know, Errol Spence is a great fighter. I always said he was a special type fighter, and of course he's young and he still has a lot to grow in the sport, but he's quite sharp for his age, a pretty mature boxer, and knows his way around the ring and knows how to counter and knows how to box, pure and simple. But he says that he has a lot to learn, and I'm quite wondering if Terence Crawford could expose those holes that he says that Errol Spence has. Now, I know this fight will happen, but I'm quite sure that it might be probably next year, the middle of next year, 2019, next year maybe, because we all know that Spence is waiting on Thurman, and Thurman might be able to fight him beginning of 2019, who knows? And if he passes against Thurman, then we might have a potential fight with Crawford. Overall, that would be a potential classic fight. We have a top-notch boxer, an undisputed, former undisputed champion in Crawford, and we have a young, up-and-coming, mature boxer in Errol Spence that is very sharp and has the credentials to possibly be the best fighter in the welterweight division for years to come. Who knows? I can't wait for this fight to even happen, man, because I know it's going to happen in the future. So what do you guys think overall? Is this fight going to be a classic? Is it going to be one that you guys want to see? Or do you guys want to see Spence and Thurman before Crawford and Spence? If you would have a choice to see either fight first, what fight would it be? Of course, I would like to see the Thurman fight with Spence overall, because Thurman is the #1 in the welterweight, and for order for Spence to be #1, he does have to defeat Keith Thurman. And then after that, of course, the potential fight with him and Crawford. And then let's see who the best man wins in that fight of the future, because I know that it's going to happen, and it's one that is going to be for the ages. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Much appreciated. You already know it is your boy O Nice from the Fight Room.